You guys, now dubbed the Daring Crusaders.
Thank you for remembering.
Yeah, thanks for making me have to redo the opening credits, Dick.
Well, you didn't have a name before. Well, you still don't because more than half the party refuses it. So,
It's only a matter of
but
time.
anyway, as it will be known henceforth in the history books, the Daring Crusaders
It's
fought
canon. We're keeping
against
it.
a Herald of the Moon that came out straight of a fucking portal, spawned after the Sun Tower winked out, and left most of the city of Manseed in the dark. So at first, something was wrong with Melf and whatever the fuck was going on with his scored circle mark. And one of you, I don't remember who exactly, I think it was Cyrus, ripped his face off, part of his face off, with the disc that was in it, which apparently was a focus for part of the scored circle magic. That disc eventually winked out, then the portal opened, and then a lot of things happened. You fought against this creature from the moon, who fought with you, but also gave you visions of your past, not your past, but the past within your own lineage. Following that, some of you tapped a bit too much on that moon juice and were branded. Physically, with a physical reminder on your body that you have been tapping the power of the moon. Still not exactly sure of what that might entail later. You have, after the fact, have named yourself the Daring Crusaders, gotten a round of drinks, and then parted ways with the orc Jotuye, who has helped you quite a bit during the fight, although you've parted ways in quite ambiguous terms. And then after that, you made your ways back to the White House with Melf, who's now blind and very down on his luck, as well as Elias and his aunt, Joria. And that's that. You came back to the White House, had a very fast talk with Cantor, as apparently the house was repurposed into more of a... it's still functioning as a bar, but most of its main hall has been repurposed into more like a triage unit. Most of the workers there I've been putting in the work to try and help people most of the time. And so you are now in the process of basically taking a long rest as you unwind for the next 8 hours. So what do you guys want to do during that time?
Well, I know what I want to do, but I'll leave it up to them, and then we'll go from there.
I'm gonna vomit. Don't keep talking. I'm scared of what you want to do.
It doesn't involve either one of you, so you're fine. You do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Doesn't involve any of you because you're there.
Well, Calvin, I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Do you have something like a shooting range?
No.
So there's no place to, say, practice archery?
That's not what we do here.
I mean, in the city.
Oh, in the city? Would I know of any place? I mean, I'm sure I probably would, but I no clue. Kyle has no clue.
I mean, make what? I don't know, man. Any kind of roll. Roll 1d20. With a history, I guess, if you must. Damn it! I told you, no improv, no improv. And then what do? Improv.
9.
9. Well, that's not very good.
Nope.
Still, though, you don't, there's, I mean, of course, there's the Spears Academy, which, well, you don't think Kamalia would be admitted in there, not on short notice. There's always mercs, willing to do work, so those can also maybe, they train, they have places to train. There's arenas, there's, some temples that also practice martial arts, so she could try those. There's also illegal fighting circles, or just really in any pub, if you want to get into a pub to learn to fight. But archery, that's a bit more tricky. It requires, well, first you need a fucking bow, then a fucking wood, so that's fucking expensive. So basically archery down here is very much like golf. It's something rich people do for sports, and everybody else pretty much doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, I see. And another question. I know you're
Although,
probably gonna say,
let me finish this. There's been a rising in popularity and production of pistols powered by Kaprek, and it's been getting a lot of traction, and there would be sharpshooting sort of ranges. That's something that is, but archery, no.
wait. Did you say pistols?
Yes.
Do you have one?
No, they're expensive.
How expensive are we talking?
And they're very rare.
They're highly regulated. Basically, only boroughs have them, or you'd need to have a contact with one of the 12 high families.
And you're in contact with them, aren't you?
Cannot confirm nor deny.
So what you're saying is I could potentially, since we are friends and we've been through quite some things, allow me to get... I don't want to have one. I just want to see one. It's a relic of the past.
Use that term loosely.
Well, okay. Still, so...
I'll see what I
I
can
just
do.
want to... Really?
No.
You'd make more friends if you're more helpful. Anyway, what I really wanted to ask, and you're probably going to say no, but did you happen to see any of the play?
I was in it. What are you talking about? Of course I
What do
saw
you mean
it.
you were in it?
Yeah. Remember
Well,
Cyrus?
No.
He was in it.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It went great.
What?
Perfect.
What do you mean perfect?
We're famous actors now. Well, we are. You aren't.
No.
You went on stage without me?
Mm-hmm.
No. I have a headache. Oh, no.
Here, have a drink.
Just...
That's your fix for everything these days, Calvin?
Yes. Seems to be doing
crowd cheer.
Doing well.
Yes, they jeered.
They cheered.
Something like that.
Sure. They made some
And
sort
they
of
wanted you-
noise.
They wanted you to come back.
No.
No. This was a one-time thing. They can't afford our prices.
You have prices now?
Too rich for their blood.
Yep.
You hate plays.
Indeed.
I don't...
Which is why our prices are so high.
Unnecessary evil, considering the recent blights.
I need some fresh air. This is not happening.
Fresh air seems to be even more rare than me on a stage play.
This is definitely not happening, and Amelia will just walk off. Just definitely going for a walk.
Okay, you're leaving the house. You get, outside. You see a lot of security out there. There's like burrows everywhere on every corner. The yellow jackets easily noticeable. Um, there's a lot of coming and going here.
Okay. But it seems generally safe to just walk around, yes? Like go for a stroll. Okay, Amelia will just go for a stroll, just get some fresh air.
We're underground. None of this air is fresh, bud.
Dank cave air.
All right, so you go for a walk. As you leave, actually, you see I guess not an old acquaintance, but an acquaintance, Vitro, the chemist that you helped out the other day. He's actually coming in with two people behind him, seemingly carrying a bunch of like bags with. Well, they seem very full as to what's in it. That's anyone's guess. But he sees you and says, hey, what's your name again?
Amelia?
Oh yeah, remember me?
Yes, yes, I do.
Yeah, well, nice to see you live, right? You're live, so that's good. Okay. Um, I told you there was something fucky with that tower of yours. I told you.
Yeah?
Didn't anyone believe me?
How did you know?
I mean, I don't know. I knew because my return went completely crazy, and no one believed me. Well, Kenta did. He did. So, well, anyway, I'm gonna help some people, but when you have some time tomorrow, I got something for you. Okay, so pass on by.
Okay,
I'll be in the basement.
okay.
Uh, come on, chumps, and the just moves in to the White House, followed by the other two.
Can I just say, I don't remember he said anything about the tower. Did he ever actually say anything about the tower? I remember he said something about his return, but not the tower.
Yeah, he didn't say anything about the tower, but the returned are. How to
I
say
guess I'll
this?
ask him later.
Sure.
Be important.
Okay. Meanwhile, so which one, Cyrus? What do you want to do?
I would probably, having had a very strong brush with magic in the last day, spend some time in whatever lodging I normally stay in here at the Vi House. Just nose deep in my book, marking everything down, making sure I can accurately recall or remember the way everything felt.
Okay, so you're journaling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a whole lot for me. I don't need to talk to anyone right now. Just make sure I hold on to every bit of power I had for a moment.
As you write things, and you write and you write and you write, and as you do, there's this sudden moment of realization as part of your script. Some of it is in the language you know, and some of it is this language you've never seen. You can read it, you comprehend it, it makes sense, but you can tell what script that is or what language that could be. Um,
As
Seems
long as
like
I
there.
understand it, you know.
Yeah, you understand it. It's just yeah, and when you wrote it, there was it didn't even occur
I
to
guess
you.
I'll make a point just in case it becomes pertinent in the future. Most of my journaling is done in Celestial,
Mm-hmm.
just so that I can keep prying eyes away from my things.
Sure.
But
Well, on top of being written in Celestial, it is also written in an unknown language
also,
here and there. Um. Okay, so last but not least,
Well, I guess I'll go have that conversation. Dear old daddy.
okay. Say you get up to the door of his office, which is closed. You hear a bit of footsteps inside, a muffled voice here and then, mostly silence.
mean, I'll knock.
Yes, enter.
Hey, Father.
You enter to see your father's walking up near the fireplace with Jeto right next to him, the black dragonborn. And your father is stoking the fire as Jeto has his arms crossed. They both turn to you.
How's-
Jeto.
How's Dad's health looking?
Hmm.
I mean, I'll roll for it if you want me to.
No, it's more like what do you mean by that? More precise, be more accurate.
I mean,
More
is he
precise.
standing there? Does he look weak and frail? Like he's not in like pain, like he's in pain, hurting, anything like that?
He looks, he's standing there stoking the fire slowly. He doesn't look frail, but he seems a bit hunched, maybe. If your question is, has he lost weight? The answer is possibly. Though it's fair considering you haven't seen him out and about for a while.
Right. I guess I'll just, Father, can we have a private conversation, please?
Jetso just nods. I will retire now, and I will see you in the. Well, I will see you when I will see you. And he just moves off. Closes the door behind him. What do you want?
Father, I'm worried about you.
Hmm.
You know, you don't look well. And Mother's not here. All you have
That is true.
is Courtney and Jeto, and I'm off running errands for you. I'm worried. Does Mother know how bad it is?
No, when she departed, she knew of it. Let me just say, progressed fast. I've little time now.
I guess I'll go to him and kind of help any way I can, get him settled or sit down or wherever he needs to be.
As you make your way to him and try and push him or otherwise pull him in any way, he just turns to you and says, "I will not be mothered by my own son."
And I'll leave
I
him
am
be.
dying, not dead. I can move by myself.
Okay. Sorry. But maybe it's time we start making plans.
Plans. Do tell.
What's gonna happen when you're gone? Who's gonna take over? That
Who do
thing
you think
around
should-
your neck needs to go to somebody. And I point to the pendant.
You think that's important?
Never seen you without it. It's literally on the side, outside.
Well, I like the symbolism. Well, if you think it's important, he reaches through and pulls the amulet out, and you can see as he does this, you can see part of his hand and how it's not mangled, but yeah, it looks like almost looks like stone or porcelain that's been breaking off. He reaches, takes the amulet, and just hands it to you.
I pause for a second.
Well, you want it, so take it.
Never said I wanted it.
Fine. But I'm giving it to you.
I'll take it, kind of hold it in my hand, and kind of just feel what's there. Kind of trace my fingers over it a little bit.
It's for everyone else. It's
Yeah, sorry, we should probably describe it.
Basically, it's just a pendant, okay? And it's basically two V's, like one upside, one V like this, and the other one upside down and across.
So essentially, kind of like this.
Sure.
Yeah.
And at the center there is a large rock, multi-hued, many colors, bringing it to life. So now you have it.
Honestly, Father, I never wanted it. Come on. Have I ever showed any interest in following in your footsteps?
What it is do you think I do?
That's my point. I don't know. Courtney, however, has been by your side. Is it safe to assume
Yes.
you've been grooming her to take over? If so, then this should go to her.
No. This, I think you have misconstrued a few things here. The pendant is my own possession. It is. Well, I suppose we fooled everyone else, so we fooled you as well. You truly had no idea until now, did you?
I mean, I knew it meant a lot to you. I just never knew the significance of it.
No, that's exactly it. The pendant, beyond what it can do, has no significance to me. But I wear it, and people think it matters, but it doesn't. You understand what I'm saying?
So,
What I'm saying is, when I die, nothing will change. When I die, you will report to your mother like you've always done.
okay.
But I'm not gone yet. I have some days ahead of me still, I'm sure. But know this, if there's someone to be saved in this family, it's not me, it's not you, it's not your mother, it's not your brothers, it's your sister.
How so?
As long as you understand this, does not matter what you do. So, now you're dependent. You know who's in charge. What else do you need?
Well, I mean, I obviously know of the organization. I'm,
The hum?
yes.
Well,
They have the means and the knowledge to know what the hell is going on with Cyrus and Amelia and that weird shit is all over them now.
well, it is a new phenomenon. Jetto has been
It,
looking into it.
I mean, it may be new to us, but who knows? It could be ancient.
It is ancient. The
Cyrus
As I
has
told you. Hmm?
Cyrus has been a loyal friend of mine and to yours to that extent. Amelia's still new. We could probably do without her. But nonetheless, Cyrus trusts her. And I trust him.
Loyalty means little to me.
It's the world to me.
Hmm. Well, in this case, humans are about to be rounded up. So, and I don't know what the Great Hordes will want to do with bandits. Now we have two. I
Well,
do think they will want to round them up at least for research purposes. Might not be safe to stay in the city for too long.
I'll just know, and maybe you can reach out to them,
Look,
that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to protect them.
this is
If that means me having to go deeper into the whatever it is you're into.
we had many plans and motions. Let's just say they don't matter anymore. Well, this it doesn't really matter where it comes from. We've lost the war. It's over now. You see that in, oh, I don't know, 2-3 months, the Athenians will just run through us. And that's it.
And there's nothing we can. I mean, what can we do to prevent it? I mean, I saw what he did. You weren't there. I saw what he did. Whatever that is that's on him, it's some serious shit.
Hmm.
Some
Maybe
serious,
you were right.
powerful shit.
Maybe they were right. There have been others in the past who dug into all that mythos about the moon but you know, us down there never cared for it. Except that it brought the surface dwellers down here with us. All I know is this. I discarded these reports before because, well, they did not matter too much, but many items out of Moonstone have been steadily disappearing. And, well, it didn't matter normally. Moonstone is not particularly useful. It's rare. It's shiny, and rich people like having those, but they're not really used for anything that we know of. But still, they've been disappearing, and wondering if someone knew of this and was preparing somehow. There was also this man. What was his name? Something. Pyron, I think. Pyron of some city. Pyron of Yorn. Or Yorick. And it's somewhere on the surface, I think. He was very much interested in the, I suppose, scientific research of Moonstone, but he had a run-in with House Odrin, and after that he sort of disappeared. As far as we know, he must be incarcerated. At least he was taken in by the Scourge Circle, so I can only assume he's being held at the headquarters, or at least he was, or he was under supervision by House Odrin. In which case, it doesn't really bode well for him either way, after what's happened. But I would think he's up best source of information at this point in terms of, you know, the moon, I suppose. There was also this mercenary company called the Tower, I think. The Tower of. I'd have to dig it up a bit. I think Jetto had a run at the time. And they were very fond of collecting moonstone, as I recall. So there might be a link there. Beyond that, I've had no interest in whatever this is.
Whatever, you know, whatever we need to do, I need to do to protect them and help them. Just know. I'll do it.
Well, you remember the Linz name, do you? Does that ring a bell?
To Kellerin, yes. To Kyle, no.
So you heard about Linz because it was
Is that the Mila? That's yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So that does ring a bell. They are very wealthy, and I'm sure many are looking to gain an edge by lying to them now. And they used to have a lot of moonstone. Don't know what happened to it, but I'm quite certain they don't have it anymore. So having a talk with them could be beneficial. And when I mean a talk, I do mean a civil talk. They are not to be antagonist. They are not powerful, but wealth buys many things.
If I'm to have a conversation with this Lens, what is it that Mila knew that be used as leverage?
You would know. I do not. I'm not certain what happened between these two. Could be that Mana was indeed a spy of some capacity. Could indeed be she stole things from him. Could be he did rough her up, cover for someone else. I don't know. All I know is the Lynch family in its whole is clean of illegal activities here. They are clean as can be. The whole business revolves around trips to the surface and harvesting wood. That is pretty much all they do. Nothing shady about that. It's been actually quite hard to get a pin on them. They're usually squeaky clean. And Jart, the head of the house, is very much pro-war. I'm not sure how I'm not sure what his stance will be to all of this. I think he's a bit of a fanatic. I don't think he will be swayed. Let me be clear. I think the moon angle has to be the answer. I think if we let this go, the war is over and we're gonna get eaten out. We need to figure out how to use this thing. Or else find a way to bring the moon back up somehow.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, but if at any point that calls in question their safety, there's no point.
Whose safety?
It's Cyrus and his.
I don't see what that changes. The Wilder can go back to the surface. Cyrus is a human who will soon find himself in a land governed by his kind. I see no issues for either of them.
You don't think he'll be viewed as a traitor by his own people?
He can disappear into the cracks, act as refugee of war, act as so many ways. You think, oh, I forget, you've not seen war. He won't have trouble disappearing and reappearing when he needs to.
Like, literally.
You imagine Cyrus would say.
Right.
Where should I start? Should I go talk to
For
this
once.
Lens?
For once in your life, Karen, you know as much as I do.
Right, well,
I have other things to take care of, mostly keeping the borrows off this place. Though I think they will come for me very soon. As I told you, many things have been in motion before, and now that the Scorched Circle is gone, certain safeguards are not there to protect me any longer, nor your brothers. The way at the academy, I had certain deals in place to protect them, but now yes, I think they will come.
what of Courtney? She said she needed to be protected out of any of us, so why?
Your sister is fine. Just heed what she tells you. And make sure she doesn't come to any harm. That is your duty.
I mean, just family, that's always my duty. I still deserve to know
No.
why.
I don't think you understand. If you
Obviously,
have a choice between saving someone, anyone, and your sister, you save your sister. Anyone.
again, I ask why. Obviously, she's my sister, and I'm gonna protect her.
Then that should be enough.
It is.
It's not my place to say.
Then whose place is it?
Yourself. Your mother, perhaps. But not me. Now, are we done with this? I think I will retire early.
Of course. And a little bit of, frustration over my face that he won't tell me what's going on with her.
Don't pout.
I understand, Father. It's not your place. I do deserve to know why.
Deserve? What do you know of what you deserve? You deserve less than you have, less than you've had your whole life.
Is that really how you
Wow.
feel?
Is that
Sure,
really
I've
how
been a
you feel?
dick, and I've not given two shits about this place, other than the spoils from it, what you've done.
I'm not angry at you. Just, well, these lessons
But I,
should have been. mm, These lessons should have been taught to you many, many years ago. And now,
and how is that my fault that they weren't?
oh, it is not your fault, but it is a fact. And now you must live without them. Sorry for that, I suppose. And the rest of your life is on you. Can't be holding your hand for the rest of it.
I'm not asking you to hold my hand. I'm just asking you to be honest with me for once.
I have been. Where do you see an untruth? Point it out and I will reveal it.
Tell me.
Tell you what.
Tell me what's up with her.
No.
I'm here as your eldest child, wondering why.
Eldest, youngest. Makes no difference. You're older, not more mature. Not anything. Your
Is it-
mother's younger than me, but she knows best. So, disappointed?
No,
Thought you would get
Father.
your old man to abdicate? I gave you the pendant, didn't I? Should be enough.
Pendant I don't want, and I toss it back on his desk. It was never about the pendant, Father.
If you say so. He starts moving towards the door of his office. I'm going to sleep now.
Whatever it's worth. Just know. Just in case you die in your sleep tonight. Your eldest son does in fact love his father. I walk out.
Okay.
I go
You
downstairs,
okay?
super pissed. Have a few drinks.
How close is my room to Cantor's office?
Okay, what's your intent?
My intent was to go to Cantor's office, but if I hear Kelleran stomping out, I would wait a few moments and then go to Cantor's office.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, we can say you've been doing that. It doesn't,
Okay.
doesn't really relate to where your room was.
Right.
But sure, you can do that. Yeah.
I'll say is this after everyone's gone to sleep, like a while ago, kind of thing?
There's always, there's always people about in my house.
My question is, if I see him going that way, I'm gonna stop him and just be like, now's not the time.
Hmm.
But if not, and it's an easy
Yeah, no.
conversation,
There's, there's passageways. Like you go to the bar and then.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't know if this was as I was leaving, he was going up, kind of thing.
If that's the case, we can play it out. I mean,
Right.
No.
the
it
idea
doesn't
is
need
a
to
good
be.
one.
Doesn't need to be.
So, knowing my best way to avoid Kelleran, post a tat with his father. Knowing my best way to get to Cantor and knock lightly at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for a response of some kind.
You hear like more like a grunt.
Open the door lightly and go inside.
Yeah. You see him. He's back turned to you, with both of his hands on his desk, a
Master
bit
Vi,
hunched. Yes.
I might have an idea that at least might help us pursue finding out what it is that ails you. We'll see if it works. A hunch, nothing more. If you're willing to put some scratch on the table, so to say.
I'm afraid that would be a waste of time.
You
but
never
I'll
know.
wait.
You have a pearl on hand. Small value, maybe 100 gold.
A pearl. Well, he picks up the pendant, shoves it towards you.
I'll take it. Not really understand the context. A little too excited for what I'm trying to do.
Wait, hang on. That's not a pearl in there. If I remember right.
The fuck you know? Don't know anything.
Your canter is showing, Asher.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, if you want to, actually talk this out, sure, it's not a pearl. But I think because I know why he needs a pearl. And
Oh,
I think
gotcha.
That's it. I think that's an idiotic restriction, so I waive it.
No, fair enough.
Okay, cool. Master Vi, not to invade your personal space, where did your illness start? What part of your body, at least?
Leg. Right leg.
If you wouldn't mind, and I'll kind of move towards him, not aggressively, obviously, but to help him uncover it. What I want to do, for the sake of brevity, is I want to try and cast Identify on the spot that it started on. I don't think it'll work, but I'm willing to take the risk of it not working just to see if I might get some insight.
Okay. So you uncover him, and you can see, it's like it's starting to eat into his leg. It's like, it's almost like this. You look at it, right, and the skin is gone. It's almost like the bone has been there's no skin, there's no flesh. The bone is there, and it's been almost hollowed out. And from there, there's like this strange, weird vibration, like a very tiny pulse. It pulses and then just goes out to the rest of his body with like shoots out yellow, like sort of like yellow through his veins, like a very tiny heart.
That gives me some hope. It might work. We'll see.
Okay, so you use the pendant as a focus to cast Identify.
Yes.
So can you read me Identify real quick?
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it's a magic item or other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells affecting the item. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are.
Okay, so it's not, I'm letting you do this because it's interesting. However, this is not an item.
Right.
Right. But you go and touch is, hollowed out leg. Okay. So you
It takes
touch
a minute,
and,
so it's a lot of awkward touching.
yeah.
In doing this, would he identify the pendant though?
I'm touching both, technically.
I mean, I guess you could, but it would take like a different instance. Sure,
Right.
but you
The pendant can come or go. It's not what I'm worried about.
You definitely get an innate sense that the pendant is magical for sure.
Going to be a questionable casting focus if Kelleran's around.
That's true. All right, so here's what you get from it. You focus on it, and you do feel this, this pulse that coming out of his leg, and it's a strange sensation as you're casting the spell, as you're going through the motions. You feel less and less like yourself, and more like part of a whole, part of something bigger, wider, that just searches and searches and searches for something. It just sends its own consciousness out in the world, and then gets it back, and then sends it again further, or in another direction, then again and again and again, everywhere. And you feel like this point, this heartbeat in Cantor's leg, is just one of those how would you say, one of those pings that was sent out, and it just happened to find him. And now it's detached from the rest, but it's still seeking. It's still seeking, searching. So it sends pings. It keeps on going through the host's body until it consumes it all.
Does this remind me of the yellow crawl from the Visions on the Moon? With the moon.
Yeah.
Great. Sitting back up, getting away from him a little bit. I'll just kind of look at him with trepidation and say, "You're in a lot deeper than I think anyone here knows. And I think you know little of what you have as well.
That is true.
I know you're not one for the moon. Neither was I. And I. But you might as well be a part of it at this point, I think. I'm doing what I can. I sincerely hope that at some point I can repay you. But
You've worked your share.
I understand, but a debt owed is a debt owed. Some of us might understand that more than others. I sincerely hope you'll make it long enough for me to find a way to fight this. If you don't, I hope you'll find peace.
I feel myself growing. Not weaker, I feel. I actually feel better than I've ever been. But not myself. I feel like the Cantor of old has gone very far away. But I'm here. And whoever I am, I'm not long for this. Not long at all.
Well,
I can feel it.
let's both hope you're far away whenever this takes you.
You think I should end it now?
I don't suggest things like this lightly, but I think you should leave. Get away from those you care of. I don't know what you are or will be, but I've not known you long, but you've changed greatly in that time. In that time. I worry
Still
that
much to be done.
I'd hate to see you become another thing that I have to put down to protect one of your kin. I don't know that I could repair what fondness grows between Kelrin and myself if I am the one that drives a blade through your heart. Or should you kill me?
If only there was something to throw myself at. Die in a blaze of glory.
Well, why don't we go take out the Scorched Tower tomorrow? You and
I
I.
advise you to stay very far away from that place.
Oh, no, I know. But I have business there. You want to fight to die in, and it seems to be just that.
You have business then.
A morbid curiosity more than anything, but if Melf can't help me, someone else there might be able to. Quite obviously, he no longer possesses what I need.
As I understand, Melf is one of the lucky few. The Scourge Circle is head over buried. There's a
Yes,
few
but
acolytes, but
hopefully there would be notes, things of the like. They don't seem a type of people that wouldn't document well. I need it
agree,
in
but
before the burrows get to it, at least.
oh, I'm sure they've already sent people.
From what I heard, there might have been 30 of those things in there. I doubt Yellow Jackets could take them all down easily.
There's not been. It seems like the tower itself is secure, as secure as it can be. I think whatever happened in there, it didn't propagate. Perhaps they killed each other.
A
Don't
good
know
point.
yet. But the streets are safe. That's all. That's all I care about.
Have you heard any news on Brahm?
Someone of his description. He goes by a different name. There's been several.
Here?
Not quite, but near enough.
That'll do.
He's been cited with. Do you know the Wraith? Wraith
No.
of Aldebracht. They, well, I suppose they're an old mercenary company out of some city to the east. The Wraith are, let's just say they don't very much like Manseed and the government here. There was talk of a revolution one day, and, well, now it's ancient history. And the Wraith, well, they're supposed to be a mercenary company like many others, but they have a fire in them. They would like vengeance for their kin. All I can tell you is that Brahm has been with them under a different name.
Great. Hopefully the old man isn't in too deep. Well, enjoy what time you have.
I'm sure I will.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And I'll go to sit down the pendant.
You may keep this.
Okay.
My own son wouldn't wear it, so. And it won't be of any use to me, so.
It'll be the job for me. For now, at least.
Wear it,
Good night.
sell it, give it.
I'll use it. I need no money. Well, speaking of money, I'm broke.
So you are?
Handing out money because your son tends to rub elbows with the wrong people often. Not that I'm without fault.
Ask Georgia at the bar tomorrow. You will make sure you are well equipped.
Thank you. Before things fall apart. If they do. And then I'll bow and head for the door.
Good luck.
So many good
Right.
notes tonight.
So you leave, and unless someone else has anything to do, and maybe
Yeah.
you're on your straw, you get assaulted with that. Sorry, should
That's
have chosen a
rough.
different. Should have chosen a different. Choose my own adventure book.
You trip on
No,
a
you're fine.
flagstone and break your neck.
Yeah, you take your stroll. There's actually quite a few people who are starting to get heavily inebriated. as they've seen a lot of shit tonight, and getting to them, and they decided to celebrate. And they decided to celebrate. Other than that, long rest goes like any long rest would, and you wake up in the next cycle with all your HP and all your doodads and everything.
Nothing special for me over the night.
You dream. Some dreams seem perhaps more important than others, but all in all, they fade into one another,
Good. No
grow
nightmares.
and disappear and fade. And when you wake up, it's like you never dreamed at all.
Great. Am I still branded?
Yeah.
Cool. This is
Cool.
nice.
Quotation. Cool.
Yeah.
Since I
All
only
right.
need since I only need
Yep.
like 4 hours to rest, I probably would have
We
come down.
have established that. Yes.
Yeah. Before anyone else wakes up, I would have gone downstairs and seen if Courtney was around.
She is not on like very early, but you can find her eventually. She comes through the main door.
Dear
She
sister,
doesn't really. Yes. Hi. Hello.
please sit with me a moment.
Okay. You're acting weird. Do you need something? I don't have any money. Or anything, really.
I don't need any money.
Okay. She'll
Father-
take a sip.
Father's not well, and I'm worried.
Okay, well, I knew the first one, not the other. So,
No, I haven't been best big brother to you.
are you dying? What's going on?
No. Just had a bit of an eye opening.
Okay. You kind of scaring me.
Just know, and I'll stand up, lean in and kiss her on the forehead. I will protect you.
Thank you. But I can take care of myself, mostly. I don't see why I'd need protection. Anyway. I mean, we have security here, you know? And even when this thing yesterday happened, we didn't, you know, it didn't come here. It's fine. It's not that bad.
Just, something tells me you're gonna need some protection. Just know.
Well, now I'm worried. Thanks for okay. What should I be worried about then? You can't just tell me I'm in danger and then not tell me what I'm in danger from. What, are people moving against us? What's going on?
Honestly, I don't know. Father won't tell me. All he says is to protect you. Of anyone else, you. I don't know why. He says it's not for him to say.
What?
honestly kind of figured you might know, but
I mean, I'm good with numbers, and
sure.
I don't know. I'm good with people, and
Great.
I don't know.
Just be safe.
But I'm not strong like you, and I'm not fast like you, and I can't do
I know.
somersaults like you, and I mean,
No.
we're different. It's just
It's fine. It's okay. Maybe we can figure this thing out together.
yeah, maybe.
I'm sorry.
I'll ask Dad, and we'll see. I guess.
Yeah. I don't know that if you don't know, I don't know that he will tell you either. Just as a way to protect you. But nonetheless, if you wish to ask away. Just
Ask.
be careful. Stay safe.
Yeah, I will. You too. Okay, I have to go. I can be late. Sorry. I'll see you. I'll see you soon.
Love you.
And she gets up and scampers off.
I just kind of chill out and wait until.
From the other side of the bar, Vitro gets up. Sorry, I was kind of there, and then I couldn't get out, so I kind of heard everything. Sorry.
Killing.
He talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
You little eavesdropper you are. Don't you owe us
It's
some
not my
money for
fault.
that job we did?
Well, I repaid that. I mean, I've been working my ass off.
Oh no. You lied.
Lied? About what? I don't normally lie.
Did you lie to my father about something?
No.
I've had a lot to drink since then. I probably don't remember, right?
Yeah, yeah. You want another one?
No.
I can serve. Georgia showed me how, and I can do it.
No. Walk away.
Really? You walk away?
No. I'm telling him to walk away.
Oh. Walk away. I can't walk away. If I walk away, I'm gonna hit those glasses. All these bottles and stuff.
Walk away.
Why? From what? I have a job here. I can't just leave. Well, actually, you'll be interested in what I have to show you. Okay, come. Well, I guess your other two Goonies aren't there.
Does he
They'll
like
probably
walk
wa-
away and try to lead me somewhere?
I mean, yeah, he gets around the bar, and then it's like
Cool.
like
Now he's
get-
walked
get-
around
get
the
your-
bar and has someplace to go. Walk away.
Okay, I guess you're not interested. I guess I'll wait until Cyrus is there. He just goes back around to the on the other side of the bar, just waits there.
Walking in circles like a sim stuck on a loop.
Yeah. All right. So you wait an undeterminate amount of time until one of the other two shows up, or both of them. Why not?
I have a thing to do before the day starts.
Oh, yeah. We can skip the peeing and all that.
No, I want to. I want to reach out, or try to reach out to that thing from home.
Hmm.
See if I feel anything. Just a tentative poking, prodding.
You get a bit. You get a sensation, something, but it's not uncommon this far away. the further you've been, the hardest it's been to make contact, and this is no different. You feel like you've sent something, but because of the distance, it might take a while to arrive.
Then I'll just take a small loop of leather and tie that that pendant to the back of my left glove before I get moving for the day.
All right.
Okay.
I guess I will send you a bit of a thing.
Amelia,
All right.
what are you doing?
Many things, many things.
Well, I assume by now she would be back. And
Spent the whole night out on the streets.
yeah. Yeah.
You find her. She's
Yeah.
like, playing some fucking, how do you say, her something, fuck, whatever. You're barding the shit up, on some street corner.
yeah, just playing some violin. Yes, indeed. But I'd be come back, and then Amelia would probably be looking around for Vitro.
As soon as you come back, I'm gonna flag you down.
Yeah, and you see Vitra on the other side of the, of the bar,
Okay.
right next to Calvin.
I suppose I'll go over to Calvin.
All right.
You and I need to
Yes.
have a little chat.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Not necessarily, but I've gotten the sense that you don't quite understand what it is the world you're in right now.
What exactly do you mean?
Well, first of all, you bringing that head into my father's office and tossing it on the floor. Not a good idea.
So, what you're saying is, when you slain a horrible fiend that threatened your family, it is not good to show off your feats.
It's not so much what you did, it's how you did it. Does that make sense?
Right, so what would have been the proper etiquette here?
Probably leaving it downstairs somewhere and just telling him. Not bringing that gross, disgusting thing up, upsetting my sister, then making a mess of his office.
I see. Yeah, we are a bit different from where I come from. But okay, I'll make a mental note.
Also, subtlety and secrecy, to an extent, is kind of our thing around here.
So I should tell no one of what exactly?
Not so much tell no one, but maybe not make a show of things.
At this point, I would probably pipe up and just go, not making a show of things is kind of diametrically opposed to Amelia.
So
It'll grow on you.
I've gathered. Hence
what you're
this-
saying is I can't make a show.
You can. But let's promote it first.
Isn't
Right?
that what I did?
He's not wrong.
I mean, I promoted Cyrus. I
Call it a
promoted
faux pas.
us.
A misunderstanding of local ways.
If you want to make a show,
Yes.
that's fine. Let's make it a production we have here, kind of a show, right? Not a show of us after a fight.
Why would you not want glory?
It's not our business here.
Okay, but you want your business to be quiet, yes.
Look at Cyrus, who I'm assuming sitting there now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
I'm
get
just
it.
kind of
So
perplexed of like,
you do things
do I
here that
get...
are not allowed to be known by outsiders. Am I correct? There's other groups in any case, as the way I see it. However, you don't want them knowing what you're doing. So if they think you're doing, daring crusader stuff, you can still do your own stuff behind daring crusaders.
Think about it like a distraction, Kelrin. Draw their attention elsewhere, keep their eyes off the Vi House.
Also, the attention is not on you, it's on him.
Yeah,
He could
but that
turn
also
you into
makes
any
everyone
kind of
here a
crowd.
bit of a target once they realize who we are. Once our names are out there, and I'm not a big fan of that.
We can always make new names. Won't be the first time or the last, I'm sure.
But your name is not Cyrus.
It is.
And you're really Karen.
Maybe.
If that is your real name.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes,
Calren.
Olivia. My name is Calren.
Okay, so I get it. You don't want to be part of the Daring Crusaders. I'm sorry.
Man, broke the band up already.
I just...
Rough days ahead.
I don't want the Daring Crusaders to be a thing in general.
Hey, Daring Crusaders, I heard that. Had that on the street when I was going back to
My point
Lower
exactly.
Sunreach, and yeah,
This is bad.
there was like 3 or 4 people singing about I don't remember. It went like I don't I don't remember the lyrics. Whatever.
And improv the song, Asher.
Yeah, come on, DM. Sing us a song.
Do you want me to sing? You want to hear me sing now? But in fact, in 30 seconds you won't. So I'll spare you.
Calren. I hold up my left hand, pinned it on the back of the glove. This isn't going to complicate things, is it? If it's a problem, I'll give it to you.
Honestly, if it did actually mean something, then he probably would have given it to you. So perhaps he's not actually lying to me when he says it doesn't mean anything.
Seems to work as a magical focus for me, but other than that, fairly mundane.
Sure.
Okay.
If you ever find out what it actually is, other than a magical focus, please let me know.
Well, it does this, and I'll turn invisible.
I take a shot and walk away.
Still just kind of laughing to myself. I'll take a drink. The mug just kind of floats up to me.
And then you see like fucking like liquid pouring
Yeah.
into nothingness, and then just disappearing. Okay, well, so you guys, there's a bunch of things I want to show you. If you'll accompany me to the basement.
Didn't I tell you to walk away?
Yeah,
Let's
you
go to the
did, but,
basement.
You know, my
In
boss.
disembodied
So,
voice.
you know, and also I'm 3 times your age, so fuck off, kid.
3 times.
Wait,
That's quite old.
I mean, at least.
what do you mean I'm not your boss?
Well, you know my fucking boss, kid.
Is it my name on the building outside?
Wow. So what?
Yeah.
Well, when my son was alive, his name was also on my shop, but
Well,
I
he's
called his
dead.
fucking shops. Yeah, he's dead now. Thank you for bringing that up.
He's doubly dead. You can't see me,
Point
so you
is,
can't hit me, you
as-
little shit.
As he says this, I bend down like to his level. Cause isn't he like a little dude?
Yeah, he's a bit smaller, but he's
Yeah.
not too small.
Anyway,
for his-
I bend down to his level. You want to join him?
What? You fucker.
What the fuck
You know,
do you want to
you-
show us
you-
in the basement that's so goddamn important?
Why?
It's the
Wait,
sex
don't-
dungeon. Let's go. You
I
hear
mean,
footsteps
you're not-
chomping down the stairs.
As Cyrus says that, I'm just looking at Million like he's not wrong.
All right, well, it's fucking okay. It's fucking.
I don't want to go down there.
Come on.
The second you get to the doorway, you feel a shove at your back, Amelia.
It's,
So as you get up and as you all go this way, you do see as there's like this big elf Georgia that comes to the bar to take over, and you also hear a woman who like a worker here who gets to Vitro and just tells him in passing that they need him to tend the wounds of someone. And Vitro just says, "Oh, I'll be right here. I mean, just give me a moment." And he goes on with you down the door, stairs going down
can I
into the
describe?
basement.
Can I
Can I
describe?
bother Georgia for my money before we go?
Sure, you
Oh
can.
yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I'm still invisible because I'm an idiot and I think it's too much fun. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
just I need paid. I'm very broke.
Uh,
Oh, did we get paid from the MILF job?
you don't get fucking paid. What do you think this is? You get free lodge. You get a stipend. You get lodgings.
Look,
You get
Cantor
free
said I
food.
get money. I'm broke.
You get
I'm
free
gonna
food, you
need
get free
paper.
lodgings, and you get a stipend every week. That's what you get.
Well, is it good? Because I'm broke. I got 1 gold to my name.
It's a lot of
So
money.
so what do you ask Georgia?
I would wait for Georgia to get settled in behind the bar.
Yeah,
And then
he's
I would-
settled,
I would
he's
just kinda
actually
like-
serving someone next to you.
Hey, I need some money.
They both kind of look towards
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah,
Then
I
they
just
look,
kind of
then
shove
you know,
over
the-
one of the
No,
ales
no.
on the desk.
then they look at each other. Then they look at the drink. Then the thing gets shoved. They're like, "What the fuck?" Jory's like, he tries to catch it. He's like,
I need
"Did
money.
you see something? What?
It's me.
Is
It's
that you,
Cyrus.
Cyrus?
Yeah, I'm here. I
What
want my
the
money.
fuck?
I'm broke
Why can't I see you?"
because I'm invisible. Just give me my money. I'm holding a hand out. It's right here, and I just start like tapping on the table, like on the right above where my hand is.
How much you need?
I need my pay. I need something. I don't know. It's been a while since you guys have given me anything.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Well, you can have anything.
I don't want your food. I just want money.
I'll make you
Georgia,
a
are we
shroom
getting
sandwich.
robbed?
No. No. Well, are you robbing us?
I could, but I'm not going to. I just want my money. I'm still running security here. I work here.
Yeah, but it's weird because I can't see you.
Cyrus,
Ah,
just
I'll,
take.
I'll drop the spell.
Oh, Cyrus, it's you. Hi. So you wanted money, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he sort of like crouches. You see him like get like some kind of key out of his pocket, and he finagles with like a lock. You hear like a some kind of thing popping open. He ruffles through. Then you hear him 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, oops, fuck. And then he recounts. And then he drops 5 gold and 3 silver. In there.
Awesome. That's all I wanted. All I wanted for Christmas.
Right. So there, and yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
I can
Sleep
give you a drink
well.
also.
I can see
yeah.
you always. And then I just kind of walk away.
Okay. You walk away. Meanwhile, Cal, at some point you wanted to say if you could do something.
Oh, when we go downstairs to the basement, I just wanted to describe it.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Unless you already have something in your head.
Nah, go ahead.
Okay. So, as you head downstairs to the basement. Kind of go to the door. I knock. Door opens up, like a sliding door kind of thing, Talk to. They kind of see it's me, and then they open up.
Oh, no password? Damn.
No, there is, but I don't have to give one. As soon as that door opens up, the person on the other side, which I'm not gonna describe, just probably is like the usual. No, not today. And then what you see behind them is just a long hallway that you come to, and then it tees, and like you got rooms all the way down on each side.
Oh, the basement's a fun house.
Kinda, yeah. And each door's is probably numbered, and each number you kind of see on the wall represents something of fun or pleasure, whatever you wanted to think.
Don't beat around the bush. Describe it. No.
But yeah, that's kind of how that looks.
Right. So we had to put them in the ones at the back. The one that locks. So
But them?
yeah, the people you sent.
Oh, good.
Right.
I
'Cause
should
we
have
can't-
checked on them last night.
We couldn't really trust them, and then one of them, well, you'll see.
The basement's probably not the best place for them.
Yeah, well, we don't have anywhere else. Okay, we're not a.
We don't have
Prison.
we don't have a room upstairs.
Okay.
Wait.
It would be what?
Who are we talking about?
Lies.
Who are you talking about?
Who are
Talking
you?
about the people you sent. How many people have you been sending here?
There's an army coming.
It's supposed to be on the down low, right?
Wait, is this a girl and a child, or two men?
Well, it's like 4 dudes.
Or
So it's not
Yeah,
a
and
Wait,
well, I mean 3 and a kid. Yeah, that was a kid.
3 and a kid.
Yeah.
I've got questions.
huh?
Are any of
One
them
was
black
dead.
hands? Can we just one was dead?
Yeah, you walking. Well, we had the door, so you can check. Okay, so
I just
the
like
crazy
my
one is
pipe.
on this room,
Wait,
and the
what?
other one is there. Okay, so he opens the door, he unlocks it, and then you see on like this, it's like they made this. Basically, it smells and looks very much like a morgue, except it's made with like a fun house, fun house type
like
Oh.
a haunted house
Um,
kind of thing.
furnitures. No, it's like basically it's like very red. Like there's like a neon red and neon green. What the fuck you call just the stuff you sit on. And they've been pulled, munched together, and draped with a cloth, a white cloth. And then there's a dead body on that. And then there's like the same arrangement on the other side, and there's also a dead body there. Right. So as I was telling you, we've had to sort of change things since what the fuck happened yesterday.
Right.
And you recognize the guy on the at the end is
Old
the guy
Crush
you were
Leg?
talking to. It's not Crushed Leg.
Oh.
Actually, it's the guy you were talking to, Owlin, the older one.
right.
yeah, so that guy-
Right. Those guys.
That guy, he came in. It was a mess. I mean, his arm is half mangled, and I mean, I tried. Well, actually, I didn't try because I knew it was over. Like he was alive, but he was done. So I didn't waste time. I saved someone else. But yeah, he's dead.
They fight a herald on the way back.
Well, yeah, I think so. According to the stories, yeah, that's
Great.
what happened. Mostly they fled. Apparently, they didn't really stick around.
They didn't flee very well.
I guess. Anyway, this one's done, but there's the other one. So he closes the door and then gets to the other one on the other side. He opens, and sort of like crouched in fetal position on the other side is this guy, who's branded like the two of you, like the whole going up to his chin and then on his neck. And you can hear him like murmuring, like his clothes. You recognize his clothes. He hasn't changed, but they're all ripped here and there. He's a bit bloody, bruises. Nothing life-threatening, but he's been through a scrape. And he's just murmuring very fast and incomprehensibly. Vitro just goes,
So yeah, he was like this when he came in. I just don't really understand what he says, and he speaks very fast and all the time.
Probably fix
And
that.
also, he goes kind of crazy if you ask him questions. So we don't really know what to do with him. Kenta said we should keep him in here for now and then check later.
Kelrin, do we want to know what he's saying?
I mean,
If you think it's worth it, I'll burn the will to do so, but if not, I won't waste it.
And
And
if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't fucking do it. Dude's crazy.
he said he's got the markings like they have. Yeah.
Yes.
I've been around town and they're already saying some of the branded, some of them are fine.
kind of like eyes the two of you.
Some of
What
them
do you
have gone
exactly-
completely cuckoo. I mean,
What?
I'm telling you, like, lots of them can't take it. Don't know what the fuck this is, but it ain't good.
When you say cuckoo, what exactly do you mean?
He just like points to the guy who's in fetal position in the corner.
Emilia,
Uh.
you saw what I saw, or something akin to it. How many people do you know could handle that in just a moment's time? I feel bad for him, but I think many a person would fail to the same weakness of the mind. It was a lot.
Well, if whatever he's saying has any kind of clue of what's going on with whatever that is.
It might help. I'll go ahead and take a moment, and I'll cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
I'm
Alright,
pocketing
so
all the
yeah.
goodies now, man. Life's getting good.
I
for
know,
me.
right?
Oh,
You cast comprehend languages, and you get closer to him, and he completely ignores you. And he does speak in fragments of sentences. Overall, he seems to be looking for something. Like he talks about mother a lot. He talks about I did not expect comprehend languages also. So yeah, basically there's a few things. There is mother all the time. Like basically you get that everything this person does now is worry about what mother thinks and what should happen to mother. He also worries about a second entity that he calls the Crawlies. He speaks as it comes and goes, as it's here and there. It changes place, changes form, but always comes back. And he says that in very like manicky, repeated speech. And what else can be gleaned from that guy?
I would just listen to him talk. I'm not going to try and jut in. I don't want to set him off. I just want to know what he's saying. If that's it, that's fine.
Yeah, he seems to be mostly overall. He seems to be sad. That his mother is stuck and can't help him.
I will
And
relay all of that to them.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you get from this.
Well,
The hell is
I've
mother
had
and
an
the
eventful night.
Crawlies?
The Crawlies might be referring to There's an old legend, surface legend. The yellow crawl was this illness, a plague, a blight, something. It ransacked the world a long, long time ago. And I don't know a lot about it. In fact, I learned about it yesterday during the fight. There's a lot, let's just say. Keep that one sharp in your mind, Kelrin. It might have something to do with your father.
You're referring to his illness, I assume.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been doing my homework, trying as I can. Being as he isn't trying and no one else is, someone needs to try and save his life, or
Oh,
attempt
believe
to at least
me.
prolong it.
I wish I could try.
I understand your predicament. We've talked on this before. But the Crawleys might be that. Mother is more complicated. My best bet? The moon? Think of it like the happy side of that thing from yesterday, the Herald. Maybe that thing has a connection? A loving, caring thing?
Sort of like
Not that I believe it's good of intention, but kind in some way.
So if what you're saying is the moon is what the father to the Crawley is, and the sun is mother
No.
to the... I don't know.
Out of character, DM, I mean, I've been on the surface. Have I seen 2 celestial bodies in the sky?
There's more than 2.
So there's several.
There's it would be 4.
4. I would kind of relay that as best I can and deliver it as, one of them might be bad, is the best way to put it. Not like I've been there. But there's a
Right.
lot going on up there, and a lot of it,
Oh.
unfortunately, came here.
Yeah.
Well, seems he won't be of much use. Might as well let him sleep, or
Hey, can I close the door now?
Yes, close the door.
Yeah.
All right. And he closes the door hard. And shuts it with the key. Okay, I was starting to sweat a little.
So is that what you wanted to show us?
Yeah.
Is there not a woman and a child here?
I don't know, man. I was pretty busy.
You're so helpful, as always. I adore you.
Yeah. Well, on that, I have a final thing for you. Okay. So keep the compliments going. All right. And he walks down the hall back to the entrance, where the first bar was.
Before we leave, I'll just look at Amelia. Just point out the sign. The list of what each door kind of is and could be.
Please tell me there's a good reason, man.
There might be.
This
Yes.
one's for you.
No, legit. Like, I was gonna point one out and be like, "You might enjoy that one."
Why that one in specific?
Yeah, you'll just have to try it and find out.
It's got a title. It rhymes with thespian.
What?
Okay.
I'll make something up and I'll send it to Asher here later. Of what it is.
Sure.
Amelia was
Alright.
just going to walk past you, bump into your shoulder, like when people are being rude, and just go back up.
It's not rude if you have to explain it.
And I'll just as I was like, "What? You seem
I'm
like you
trying.
could say it. You can have some fun around here."
Literally roll my eyes, but you won't see it.
So
Do you at least
get-
understand now what we do around here?
Absolutely disgusting.
I mean, Not wrong.
Right. So at the bar, Vitro gives a wave to the guy at the bar, who produces this little box, with three bottles in it. They all have a different label. One's a circle, one's a square, one's a triangle.
Placement.
There's some sort of liquid inside, with no color. And Vitro just says,
Okay, so here's the thing. Since you know, I'm a generous person, and you did save my skin the other time. I made these babies for you. Okay, so yeah, have them. It's free of charge.
And what do they do before I shit my brains out and die in combat?
Oh yeah. The triangle one, you don't want to drink that. You wanna put it on something and it'll catch fire. I guess you can put it on a sword or something. I guess that would work.
Elrin, more your style, maybe?
Maybe. Let's see what the rest are.
I can already do that, and I'll just go ahead and green flame blade my sword while I'm talking.
You're not the only one that learned new tricks.
so the circle's
doesn't really have a name, but it makes your hair grow super fast, and it becomes very lush and pretty.
Oh, well, that's obviously Amelia's.
Yeah. No. See, the problem with it is that it also encourages all kinds of hair growth. So actually, it's pretty good to use as camouflage if you need to disguise yourself as a hobo or something.
Hobos don't look like bears, though.
No, but you're gonna grow a heavy beard. You're gonna look a bit disgusting. A bit scruffy. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can find other ways to use it, but that's what it does. Okay, if you don't like it, I'll keep it.
The other one?
Yeah.
Exhaustion.
So the square one is so you drink it, okay? You drink it, and then you can climb on walls for a while.
How long's a while?
I don't fucking know. How long does it take for you when you drink water? How long does it take for you to go and pee afterward? Well, probably that long.
Not that long for me. May
Really?
not be that useful. I tend to drink and then pee immediately.
Well, you'll have to test it out. I'm not, you think I test? Well, I do test my shit, but
I would hope you would test your things.
yeah, of course I test my shit.
Can I inside check that? He seems like he is just a mess, dude.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. Is he just like full of shit and these things are gonna kill us?
Like 3 bottles of
yeah.
poison.
Right.
sure roll insight.
14.
14.
16.
16. He's very confident in his work. But it's like this guy is just like his wheels are spinning all the time. He's always thinking of something new, something different, or whatever. You think you just told him something that made him think of something else that occurred to him, and now he's kind of like on a cloud all the time. He's thinking of something else while talking to you. So you don't think it's not too likely. It's probably fine. It's probably harmless as long as you don't drink the triangle one. That would be bad.
Great.
Calvin.
I'll take the triangle one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amelia,
I think
you can have the other two. I don't need them.
next time if you want, I can make a potion that will make you grow hair that is on fire.
That sounds really cool.
I don't
Yes.
want the hair growth one.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I
guess
think
I'll
it's
keep
the
it.
kind of potion you don't want it right up until you do, and that's usually when you really want it.
I'm not looking forward to drinking this. I'll take it
Ah.
out of the thing and plop it in my satchel.
Well, it doesn't taste bad.
Speaking of your satchel, Cyrus, come here.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna reach in and pull out a bottle of mother's milk,
Okay.
and
I'll get that out of my inventory.
yeah. I'm gonna
Okay, well now that's done. So
I'm
no
gonna-
debts owed.
I'm gonna make sure the labels are kind of off of it if I can, and I'll be like, Vitro, as much shit as we've given you, as a token of my apologies, these gifts are actually rather great, mostly.
Hey, look, it's the first batch, okay? And I've been busy, like I said.
I
so-
know. Here, I hand him the bottle of mother's milk.
Ugh, I don't want that shit. No. Look, I have
Oh,
all
come
the
on.
drink I need.
Trust
Okay.
me, this is the best thing you've ever had.
I've been here, okay? I've had this shit. I've had everything. I'm good.
No. This isn't
Yes,
like any.
yes.
This isn't like any other drink you've ever had. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't do that.
Doesn't do what?
It doesn't do what you think it does.
What do you why do I think what
Trust me.
What do you think I think it does?
Just trust me.
I don't trust you.
I mean, that's
Well,
fair.
that's just rude.
It's true. Sometimes
It's-
truth
it's
is
just-
rude.
Sometimes truth is rude.
Trust
On
me.
a t-shirt next week.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh,
Yep.
I'm not drinking your milk. Your mother's milk.
It's-
Okay, you made it weird. You made it weird.
It's not my mother's milk. It's a
I
special.
just look over.
It's a,
Calvin,
Well,
you have
it's-
your mother's milk.
no.
It's someone's mother's milk.
It's not. I just used the bottle. Sorry, like it's not mother's milk in there.
Oh, huh. Yeah, that's why it's not. It's fucking white in there. So what the fuck do you put in it?
It's a combination of mother's milk, but it's not actually mother's milk. It doesn't do the thing, and I just. Like, it doesn't.
I
do the-
pantomime boobs,
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Yeah, it doesn't do that. Trust me. The shit.
Deception check.
Deception check. I'm actually not bad at deception, so. 16.
Look, I'll try it. Okay, it's
Just,
fine.
just trust me. Trust
I
me.
don't trust you, but I'll try
Okay,
it.
fine.
One step at a time. Come on.
Relationship.
Olive-
Dynamic.
Olive branch, man. Olive branch. That's all it is.
What the fuck's an olive?
Oh, it's. Sorry. Sign of trust.
Sign of trust.
I'm
Okay.
trying to build some trust here. You know,
He's gonna take the bottle and just kind of like have it with him.
fine.
So what are you
don't
waiting
serve
for?
it to anybody.
I'm not serving. What?
It's
I know how
for
to pour
you to
myself a
drink only.
Yes. Okay, I will. Now fuck off.
That's not how you speak to your boss. And I walk away.
You're not my boss. You're my boss's spoiled son.
It's becoming my favorite dynamic of just every worker at the Vi house shitting on you.
Fine.
All right,
We're,
so
we're
you
back
leave
in the bar, right?
You leave the fun. Yeah, you leave the fun house, and you get up to the bar, which has gotten a bit more lively. It's starting to transition less. It's more or less of a, heavy care place into more of like a recovery, recovery tent. Which you could say most bars are anyway, just a different kind.
So, Calvin, anything new from dear old dad? Any great plans ahead of us?
Well, remember those people that old was it Amelia was running from?
Yes.
Well, not us, but the other people that.
Both sets of people, yes.
Yeah. Well, according to my father, they have and or had ton of that moonstone.
Expensive stuff, but what does it do for us?
Well, he seems to think that your condition and the moonstone may be connected somehow.
Yeah, my fear would be more that I would touch a moonstone and this would get worse rather than better.
But if we can figure out what it is, and if moonstone is the cause of it, then moonstone may be also a road to fixing it.
I don't disagree, though I don't know that I want it fixed either. Seeing is nice after all.
I mean, that's totally, I guess, your decision on that one. I can't. Just know that what you did was incredible and scary at the same time.
I would agree. I don't plan on doing it again. And I fear that should I do it again, things might worsen for me.
My point. So,
Well,
like I said, perhaps it's not a bad idea to have something in the back burner to fix it.
yeah. Amelia, since you seem so enthused by learning things about me, there's an old man that I'm chasing that I found out might be near town.
Well, that could be fun.
Your father?
No,
Your brother.
not at all.
Oh wait,
How would I have an old man as a brother? We're
older-
almost the same age, Kelvin.
I have older brothers.
Yes. Are they old?
I don't know. I don't know how.
I'm human. I'm
I-
not. We live a fairly long time, mostly. No, the old man's a
I
friend.
mean-
Was a friend. I worry that he might not be now, but maybe with some time, we'll see. I don't know.
What exactly did he do?
Yeah. Why? Looking for him?
I pull out a bottle of that dragon's breath.
Aster just disappears.
Yeah. I pull out a bottle of that dragon's breath and pour myself a drink.
Careful. Stuff's expensive around here.
Visibly unsteadied by the thought of sharing. The man's name is Brahm. He
Right.
he's the one that taught me to do, and I just kind of like conjure a small bit of fire in my hand. This. Before that I was normal. Well, as normal as one can be. Lost contact with him a little while ago, and I'd like to just make sure he's okay. I'm not worried about his safe being more than just wanting to share a conversation and make sure that all is well. I think that'll do for now.
Can't you just go to his house?
We both don't really have homes anymore.
But you're found here every day.
I'm found here, yes. He moves a lot. He's a busy man. As most of you understand, those with arcane abilities tend to stay busy, active,
Right.
hoping that maybe if I talk with him, things like what happened yesterday could become more common for me, short of the magic moon cancer. We'll see.
So, if he's always on the move, how do you expect to find him?
Because I was given note of where he was last seen. First time in a long time. And he's close, so we might be able to catch him before he leaves again.
Okay.
Emphasis on might. I guess I should also say he's running with a mercenary company. The Wraiths, they're...
That's fun.
So basically what you're saying is you two are going to fight again.
No, we never fought before. I don't see why we would now. Brahm is a friend, as I said. And a trusted one at that.
Okay.
Just a thought. If we have other things to do, I understand.
Well, maybe it's time I take a back seat to, instead of you helping me, I help you for once.
Kind gesture, but things seem more pressing at home than they are with Realm. I'm sure he
I
has many
mean-
years left. Things
So-
aren't exactly good here in the Vi House currently.
Not wrong. But if
I
you
care
s-
for both places equally. Well, nearly equally. This place wears thin on me occasionally. That's why I leave. But if your father demands something greater, I understand.
I mean, he hasn't really said either way.
And maybe it would be pertinent for you to enjoy what little time you have left.
I think my father and I have already come to some sort of understanding on our relationship at this point.
Meaning you're going fishing?
No.
Speaking from experience, Calvin, you don't get this time back.
Believe me. I'm sure. But nonetheless,
Amelia, anything from you? Anything we need to do for you?
Well,
Other than that damn play, I swear I'll run you through.
does the name Swift Knife say anything?
Swift Knife.
Swift
Is
Knife.
that the name you're going with? The
No.
alias?
No. Just curious.
DM,
the-
even if you're currently indisposed,
Did someone ring the DM?
does yes, does the name Swift
Swift-
Knife mean anything to me at all?
or
Do you?
myself.
Nothing? Okay.
Actually, okay. Here's roll a history check, boys.
Copy.
Hey.
That is a 17 on the die for a total of 23.
I rolled a 17.
17. Well, you both know there is this a lot of crime places, even smaller gangs, but usually it's like like even the Vi House has recruited in this. There's this person called the Swift Hand. But no one is exactly sure who they are. Those, I mean, there's a few people who must know, just you guys don't. And apparently, she gets kids off the street and trains them. And eventually, most of them learn how to pickpocket, how to do a bunch of stuff. And eventually, she basically sells them to the highest bidder, whoever wants a certain set of skills into someone. And that usually means, someone within illegal cycles is gonna ask for that. They're not always.
Okay.
So Swift Hand, Swift Knife, could have a connection maybe.
I'll relay that to Amelia and basically hit it with the same. Might be connected, might not. Not sure.
Do you know where I can find this person?
No. That is much harder work than
Hmm.
just knowing of the person.
I mean, there's always one person we can ask, but I'm not really in the mood to speak to him right now.
And I will.
Or
No,
I could.
I don't suggest you do that.
I will.
Again, don't suggest.
Calvin, have a drink. Shay and I'll go upstairs. I'll make sure she's on her P&Qs.
I don't think you understand.
Fair enough.
I will talk to this person.
Amelia,
Well, I go sit down
let's
and
go
grab
bother
a
the old
drink.
man.
It's your funeral if you piss him off.
Same as yesterday. Couple of light knocks and a light Master Vi.
Okay. Yes.
Amelia has a few questions, if you would be so inclined.
Yeah, you come in. He's like checking one of his cages that are hooked to the ceiling. He's like taking care of some sort of animal in there, some kind of red feathered bird. Questions? Yes. Do tell.
Do you know who Swift Knife is?
Turns to you. Where have you heard that name?
Can we talk about it between the two of us?
I'll be right
Actually,
outside.
no,
you will stay.
no. You should know, I think.
Okay.
Yes, I think. I mean, you already know where I'm from.
Yes.
You know what I stand for.
And I owe you a great debt.
He stole something from my clan.
Of great importance, I assume.
And he
He
killed
did,
someone
didn't he?
that is one of our higher ups.
So that's why you followed me down here.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the day is starting interesting. Cyrus, you should have a seat. You too, Amalia.
Of course.
Okay. I will be seated.
First, though, a few questions. What did this man steal?
He stole something of great, great importance. Do I have
Oh, really?
to tell
Do
you?
tell me more. Let me be clear. I know who this man is, and I know where to find him.
You do?
So it's on you to be forthright with me. If you want a clear answer.
He stole a painting.
And you've been
That-
sent to
At that
retrieve it?
mention, just a hard look at you, Amelia. One of those paintings.
Yes.
Great.
It's
Explain.
it's sort of like a relic between my people. And it might have magical properties.
Hmm. And you've been
Properties
sent
you should
alone.
not mess with. No. Sorry. I'm simply one of many. I'm not sure if there's
More
any
of you in the
city.
city?
I don't know if they're in the city, but there's definitely more on the lookout and sent to retrieve the painting.
Hmm. Alright, well, that has nothing to do with me, so.
Look, I don't know what I can do for you, but I really need to know this information.
He takes his time to answer. He gets gives the bird a few pats, puts it back in its cave. Then eventually you see Cantor smile for like one of the first time ever. I've tracked down this swift knife not long ago, in fact, and I'm sure Cyrus will be useful in finding him as a. His real name is Brahm. That's the name he used anyway. And that's where we're gonna end this game session.
Oh, you motherfucker. uh,
Oh, inter-party turmoil happening.
dude, that's what I've been loving about this so much. Is like there's this tension between Cyrus and Kellerin. There's this tension between Amelia and Kellerin. Like everybody's so fucking tense, but nobody's hostile. Like, oh.
Right.
And that's why you interweave your backstories. It's fucking great.
Right. Such good stuff.
All right.